Welcome back, my little recusants, to another episode of our Final Fantasy 1 HD Pixel Remaster 100% guide. We have just gotten our classes upgraded. We're now a white wizard, a red wizard, and all that other good stuff. And at the moment, we are currently going to explore the northwestern peninsula of the northern continent. And as you know, we know from before, we have this horrifying centipede that is looking like it's 100 feet tall. We get a nice little booster experience and a brand new enemy to the bestiary, which is brilliant. We arrive to the little town of Ornank. We're gonna check in and pick up our lovely potions because we have money to literally burn. We could literally use Gil. I'm not sure if they're notes or if they are like coins, but we could use them as tissue paper. We could use them as paperweights. We could do whatever we want with them, and I'm literally going to be like, right, we're going to just fill up the entire stockade with absolutely 99 of everything. And even with like a remedy, you know, they are a lot. So even with that absolute stockpiling now, there's not a status effect in the world that could be a problem. Okay. Very bard being bardy, I guess. Let's see about spells. Nobody can learn these spells. 7th level, at least for those particular ones, are outside the remit of our lovely red mage, unfortunately. Can learn Null Death though. Interesting. And then restoring a lot of HP. Really good. Will I get Null Death for Hema? I mean, she can't really learn anything else, so may as well give her something to do. But with those 2 spells in hand, we can keep exploring. We just need to make our way around, collect some new enemies. Like the Ice Gigas, another one for the bestiary. And I'm not sure if the Winter Wolves are the same ones that existed inside the Frost Cavern, but if they're a different shade of White Wolf, then we've another one sorted. Once again, the Gigas is proving to give us absolute amazing EXP. We also get a lovely Ice Shield, so that is also a positive vibe. We're just going along making sure everyone is optimized. We get the Ice Brand on our lovely ninja as well. So all looking really, really well. And I love the fact that Serena now, like, she was a redhead in my Dungeons and Dragons, so it's just lovely to like see her red hair flowing. And look, I'm not sure if in the original, you know, games were all the heroes meant to be men. I'm not sure. But it's giving long hair, and not that long hair means anything in particular, but I'm vibing that like Serena's got a lovely new white robe and she's just serving white wizard realness, you know? And if nothing else, the trolls are going to be a nice handy bit of EXP. And you'll notice that similar to games like Oblivion, games like Skyrim, etc., trolls have often said to have regenerative capabilities, so we were seeing them having auto regen there. Oh, we have a desert Braquetta, and it obviously seems like something for the Black Mage to handle. But given that our Ice Brands have some blizzard magic, our ninjas, even though they're attacking probably a high defense stat creature, because it's at least having some ice damage, we're getting some usefulness there. And yeah, there's nothing quite that useful there, but if we see the desert area, we'll try and skedaddle our way over to the desert. I might as well bring it up now. We've obviously had a very busy schedule on the channel, so I hope you guys have gotten a nice variety of things that it's, you know, offering you everything you could have hoped for and everything you could want. And I suppose I'm just really thankful for all the new subscribers, all the everything, you know, that this channel really has grown, particularly in the last kind of 2-3 months. We have grown from strength to strength. So a huge thank you to everyone that has left comments, that has subscribed, a lot of new subscribers as well. So I just really want to say a huge thank you. You know, every comment, every, I suppose, bit of support means the absolute world to me, you know? So just wanted to say thank you once again for that. Yeah, it's at this point that I decided, feck it, I'm buying everything. So, you know, just trying to throw the gill away at this point. If we had a gill toss ability, it'd be amazing. You look at your reflection and, ugh, you're filthy, and you use this to wash up. Well, you know, I'm glad the game left it in no uncertain terms just how dirty I was. And given the fact that we are in an all-white robe, I can only imagine that I am looking more Gandalf the Grey than Gandalf the Silibang pristine white. You know, this is not the vibe. But anyway, one quick stay in the inn later, and we are able to basically take the airship and skedaddle our way down to the desert to allow ourselves to not only get some level grinding and get some gill grinding, but we're also able to add more enemies to the bestiary. Like, so much of the northern continent is literally just, I suppose, fast travelable because you can just nip and hop over on the airship and zip around to places. But there is obviously that other question of, are we able to just wander the northern continent a little bit just so we can get some encounters? Do you know? And I'm kind of like, there's the boat, but where's the airship? The airship is the other little blue dot. And I kind of remember, oh yeah, better leave on encounters just in case there's something new, like this. And then now it is added to the bestiary, you know what I mean? So as much as random encounters can be annoying, it's also like, by the way, should probably just have them on every now and again just to unlock something new for the bestiary. As I say, it is the most long-winded and protracted of the quests, or achievements I should say, so it's best just to get them done. We're getting a lot of like crazy dinosaur looking bastards now, which is a bit wild. And now it's like, yeah, do we just try out Hilaga? You have 7 of these spell slots, so might as well use them. So with an AoE spell and a follow-up attack. But yeah, Hilaga is crazy good. And yeah, I need to get rid of the nunchucks, guys. I'm so sorry that he's still using them. I promise that after next episode, not this one, but the one that comes after it, we will definitely not be using nunchucks the episode after next. That I can promise you. Oh my god! We've made it to the Fremen. We have the Dune landworms. And what is super scary is that they have an AoE one-shot KO move. So Null Death 100% should have been cast there, because we do not want our entire group to fall victim to an AoE wipe and just losing the game, you know? It is just hilarious to me that we have gotten to the stage where our white mage can now just spam spells like there's no tomorrow. And a part of me is like, oh, how do I get down to this desert below me? It's getting so frustrating, you know? But there's definitely an absolute ton of enemies to be discovered in the large open desert. And it's actually giving me the vibes of like Ibis and, you know, the pyramid in Dragon Quest 3. This just big open expanse of, you know, desert and everything. It looks really cool. And so I suppose turning on our lovely encounters, we can encounter more sandworms, because, you know, this basically is Arrakis. So I basically wander around here for a while just to try and get some new encounters, and I cut out an awful lot of them because there was loads, you know, and all of them kind of the same, sandworms and these guys. So after a long while of grinding, we get to level 44 with Orvain. We keep wandering and wandering. And eventually I'm like, I thought we were supposed to go to the desert and get something from a building there. And it just wasn't really clear where I was supposed to be. And in a nutshell, I was looking in the wrong desert. Where I was originally was the correct place. So, you know, that was funny. But you will be hunting for a rare enemy here, so there's no harm in just going to this particular area and scouring for a rare encounter. But unfortunately, what you'll mainly run into here are those little dino guys. But they give a very much decent amount of experience, so, you know, it will get you levels, and there is an achievement to get to level 50, so what harm, you know? So what happens then is I turn off the encounters and I go, oh, it was actually the other desert. I was mistaken. So back in we go. And we're going to zoom up to the northwest of the map. Up past the little holes of Bahamut. And we're aiming to land here. And you see that little speck of desert that's kind of, you know, surrounded by whiter sand. That's where we needed to go, and I literally walked right beside it, but didn't walk in the exact right spot to trigger the doorway transition. So in here is a reclusive desert caravan, within which is a key item that we need to buy. So for 40k we can buy that, and it's basically a trapped pixie. You're also able to buy all of these different things. So I was like, temporary raises their max HP, temporary raises all their defense. Like, why not? Give me those stat drinks, give me those attack ups, give me those extra defense. But yeah, I was so close, and I knew I had to go to a desert, but I just wasn't. I got mixed up in terms of which one. But we're going to take our trapped pixie, and we're now going to go to the town in the northeast, I want to say. And if I can just find somewhere to land. Come on. Give me somewhere nearby, please. Please. Oh, fine. I'll walk. But as I say, what's really funny is all of this entire last like 5 or 6 episodes have all been in one recording session. Like, I just sat down and I just played Final Fantasy 1 so heavily. So like, I actually had so much, I suppose, what's the word? I had so much footage just sitting here waiting to be tidied up, put together and all that jazz, that yeah, I was able just to give you all these videos back to back. And you know, the one trophy element that is worrying me is the achievement for filling the beast tree, and the reason for that is I worry because there's a certain enemy, Warmech. It's incredibly rare, like I mean incredibly difficult to find. It's only found in one place, and I'm just a bit worried, no more than when I was in Final Fantasy 13 trying to grind those trapezohedrons. It's like sometimes the game will just say, do you know what though? Statistically you should have got it, and I'm just going to tell you now, you're not getting it. Statistics say you should get it. I'm saying you're not getting a trapezohedron. I don't care what you say, I don't care what you feel. That's it. But where we have to land is in this little nook. We end up at Gaia. And once we return here with the trapped pixie, we get a little cutscene basically. The pixie releases itself from the bottle, and now we have to make our way up to follow the fairy. But I mean, first of all, let's look at our spells, shall we? And I love how it's like Hilaja, or Hilaga rather, and then we have Diaja and Kuraja. And we all know if we wanted to level up those spells one more time, we'd say Z. So Hilaza, Kuraga, Kuraja, Kuraza rather. But listen, Heima is able to learn some black magic, Blizzaga. So I mean, you know, listen, she has those 7th level spell slots, let her spend them, babes. Oh, and are these the 8th levels? Oh my god, wait, are these the 8th levels? Oh my god. Banish them with holy light. Negate. Oh, yeah, just teach them all. Just teach all the nuts, the nut, all, the holy, the everything. And unfortunately, yeah, we're not going to get anything because those are Black Mage exclusives. So listen, leave a comment if you think I should have ran White Mage, Black Mage, Warrior, Thief. Like, was the Red Mage too much of a funny decision? And I'm not sure if I actually told you guys the reason why I picked Red Mage for our Heima character. In my original Dungeons & Dragons game, I had no clue how multiclassing worked. So what I ended up doing was I gave them way too lenient multiclassing rules. And what ended up happening was Hema was a level 1 fighter that became a level 2 fighter that then became a level 1 druid that then became a level 1 cleric and then also a level 1 barbarian. So literally just became nearly every single class under the sun. Having spell casting, having healing, having damage buffs with rage and defense buffs with rage. So because of that, I just said and because druids as well, they had healing and they had, you know, damaging spells. So I was like, red mage seems fitting. But now they've gone to the little lake in Gaia, we can collect the oxtail soup, what? We can collect that key item from the fairy in Gaia, and then we're able to zippity zoop over to another new town where there is a secret and hidden submarine. And how are cat claws? I don't understand. I don't understand how the ninja is getting less. Well, it's because he probably has to be unequipped. But he's at the level of strength now that he could literally fight better barehanded. But what I love here is, right, we've actually ran out of money because we've overspent it on so many items that we 100% definitely probably did not need. And now we've like literally no money. Now granted, we're going to be monster hunting soon and we're going to be going to a new area where we're going to be wanting to fight lots of different things. And I'm like, oh come on, remove the nunchucks, Recusant, you were so close. You were so close and it didn't happen. Oh, God. But anyway guys, we're after getting the aerial bubble, and what we're able to do then is we go to another town, we find a scuba tank with the magic fairy air. We're able to go deep into the depths of the sea and arrive at the water temple. And I don't know if anyone's been paying too much attention, but we've kind of been hunting down these primordial crystals of power, and one of the elements was water. So what I will say is we're going to be hunting down the water crystal next episode. So, I have been the RPG Recusant. I wish you all a wonderful continued morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when you decide to sit down and watch my guide today. Leave a like if you enjoyed, leave a comment if you want to tell me something you liked or disliked about the video, that's fine. And until then, we'll continue our Final Fantasy 1 journey next time. Have a good one. Bye, bye-bye.